distinguished Senator Ndume and all our colleagues, especially our ranking colleagues, who I know, Mr. President, you always give or accord the respect that they deserve. It's important that we all take note of Order 8, Rule 3. And if I have your permission, sir, I will read.
Please proceed.
Order 8 sub 3 says 15 minutes before the time appointed for the termination of a sitting, the President of the Senate shall interrupt the business under discussion, and unless an extension of time is moved, its resumption shall be appointed for such day as the senator in charge of such business shall name. And sub 3B deals with same subject matter at the committee level. So when a senator is actually on his feet making a point, it is not being rude, either on my part or on the part of a presiding officer, to stop such a senator for us to be able to move the motion for extension of time.
Otherwise, point of order is sustained.
Thank you, sir.
Please proceed to move a motion for extension of time.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise pursuant to Order 8 sub 3 to move that our sitting time be extended beyond 3 p.m. to enable us to deal with the critical issues on the floor. I so move.
Minority Leader.
Thank you. This from happening. And to do this, Mr. President, is very simple. There is the first most important part that we have to do as Nigerians, which is missing right now. What is this? Every Nigerian, whether you are a politician, you are not a politician, you belong to the ruling party, you belong to the opposition, wherever you exist, we must accept that we are Nigerians and we are having an existential threat. All of us must come to that page, because that is the first stage of defeating our enemies. Mr. President, if we are able to move this, and this is a narrative that has to go around not only in the chamber, on social media, out there in other countries, we have to be clear as Nigerian citizens that this is who we are and we are together on this. Mr. President, the second most important thing we must identify as Nigerians is that, look, there are a category of Nigerians that are actually the first enemy before these criminals. Who are these people? One, Nigerian citizens in our various communities who are informants and collaborators with these criminals. Two, individuals in the military cycle, in the political space, who are collaborators, who are informing and assisting these persons. They are the number one enemies of this country. Mr. President, we must identify this as such and deliberately have an aggressive approach to come after these people and openly get them out for everybody to see, regardless of who is involved in this. Number three, Mr. President, which is what I have noticed first, I just came back from my constituency, and luckily the GOC from Ibadan that controls Kwara, the commander, they were in my constituency, and I went to join them. Yeah, I'm happy you guys are here. Large number of military people. What's the plan? And they told me how they are moving, what they are going to do, and so on. Mr. President, the challenge I've seen is directly linked with what Zama said. Yes, they are obeying the instruction of the commander-in-chief. That's why they are in my constituency. But how are they operating? I think there's a gap here. Why is that a gap? Maybe we are all getting it wrong. These guys are trained in conventional warfare. Their SOPs, their understanding right now is probably we are not at war. And they operate based on their convenience and based on what makes sense to them. Mr. President, it's time for us to declare that we are at war, and this military guy need to be given a different type of approach in combating the enemies. And lastly, Mr. President, our legislatures, we've been doing our best as far as supporting the military complex with appropriation. What I still think is high time that we change our focus and, in fact, invest more in our security. Because if the country is not secure, we can't have education, we can't have healthcare, we can't have infrastructure, nothing will happen. So security should be priority that concerns everybody right now in this country. And as legislators, we are going to be part of this thing. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Look at the prayers. Call on communities in Kwara, Kebbi, Niger, and across Nigeria to remain united, vigilant, supportive of security efforts while resisting internal collaborators who undermine national security. Commend President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and security agencies for their rapid interventions and urge them to sustain coordinated operations until all abducted persons nationwide are rescued and perpetrators apprehended. Urge the Federal Ministry of Works to commence immediate reconstruction of the Edofian Omu Aran Eruku Egbe Kabafera Highway. Mandate the Nigerian Army, Police, DSS, and Defense Intelligence Bureau to intensify intelligence-driven operations, including area surveillance, forest combing, cross-state collaboration, and community-based intelligence systems across Kwara, Kogi, Kebbi, Niger, and other hotspots in the country. Call for the establishment of a joint task force covering the Kwara-Kogi corridor with forward operating bases in Eruku, Babanla, Okero, and Isanlu. That is prayers 1 to 5. Those in support of prayers 1 to 5, as enunciated herein, say aye. Which of them are you amending? Pray. Okay, so let's
provokes to immediately commence the reconstruction of all federal highways within these bandit-operated areas across the country.
particularly
the bandit-affected areas.
Any seconder?
Yes.
Prayer has been reconstructed by Senator Sani Musa. Those in support of the amendment say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 5. Yes, Senator Garba.
Thank you very much, Senator.